We're not a software company. This is a photo of my father-in-law, Lloyd Cornelius. In June of 2006, he became one of the nearly 800,000 people who have a stroke in the U.S. every year. Stroke is the third leading cause of death worldwide and in the U.S. In fact, every 3.5 minutes, someone dies because of stroke in the U.S. Also importantly, every 1.5 minutes, someone becomes permanently disabled because of stroke. Stroke is the leading cause of nursing home admissions. Unfortunately, that's what happened to Lloyd. He'll spend the rest of his life in a nursing home. We are a medical device company developing a catheter to stop this from occurring. An ischemic stroke occurs when you have a blockage that blocks one of the major blood vessels in your brain, preventing blood flow. When that occurs, the tissue beyond the blockage begins to die. The longer the blockage is there, the more tissue that dies. So the goal is to get that blockage out as quickly as possible. How is it currently treated? It's important to point out that we're at the very early stages of the treatment life cycle. Very few treatment options are available. In 1996, the first medication was approved. Unfortunately, it's just not very effective. It's only effective 12% of the time. Therefore, it's just not used. Recently, 2 catheters have been approved. Catheters are devices that are fed up through your arterial system to the blockage and remove the blockage, restoring blood flow. That is called neural thrombectomy, and that is what we're doing. We're developing a new catheter in that kind of treatment. Our technology has 3 unique features that no other technology has. We maintain wire position, which allows us to be faster and, more importantly, safer in the treatment. 2, we have variable stiffness microtubes, which enable us to treat the range of occlusions that occur with a single device. That makes us much more effective. We also have variable deploy diameter, which enables our technology to treat the range of vessels that are involved in large vessel acute ischemic stroke, which makes us much more cost-effective than other technologies. So when we look at, when I say there's 800,000 strokes per year, how many of those could we actually treat? It's about 60% are large vessel, about 480,000 per year. So of that 480,000 per year, what happens to them? Less than 5% of patients today receive any treatment to stop the progression of stroke. So let that swirl around for a minute. If 100 people walk into or have a stroke, only 5 of them will receive any treatment to stop the progression of the stroke. What happens the vast majority of the time, what happened to Lloyd, the stroke is allowed to progress and we deal with the outcomes. If the patient dies, they die. If they live, most likely they'll be sent to a nursing home. With the current device ASPs available right now, which is $8,000, that's a $3.8 billion potential market. So a little bit about our management team. Myself, I have 15 years medical device experience. I'm a biomedical engineer, previously with Boston Scientific Neurovascular. Our director of engineering has 14 years experience with the other leading neurovascular company. And our chairman, Dr. Jay Yadav, actually has very strong relationships with the 2 top potential acquirers, the companies that Jeff and I used to work for. He had 2 medical device companies that were acquired, one by each of them. So we have very strong relationships with our potential acquirers. Our progress to date, our design is set. We've done a total of 5 animal studies, including histology, which shows our safety. We've done a cadaver study that confirmed that we can reach our target vessels, and we're currently on track to treat our first patient later this month, early next month in South America. Our funding schedule to date, we've taken approximately $1.3 million. We're currently raising a bridge loan to get us through our first in-man. Q1 next year, we'll raise $5 million in our Series B. Those funds will be used to complete our pilot study, launch in Europe, and also complete enrollment in our pivotal study, as well as complete follow-up of our first 50 patients, which is the data we feel is required to gain our Series C round. So again, I appreciate your time and look forward to answering any questions. We also have information on stroke, how to diagnose it, and what to do in case a stroke occurs at our booth. Thank you.